Dallas Lady Planner here. I am here to show you my new 2026 planners that I'm going to use for next year. I am so excited for my lineup and I just cannot wait to show you. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my weight loss journal. This is a journal that I got from Gold Mine and Cocoa when I went to I went to Go Wild and on 2024 when they were here in Dallas. That was my first Go Wild, my first time at Go Wild and my first time ever experiencing the whole Go Wild situation. I had to do it since I live here. I live in Red Oak, but it's here in Dallas and really in Arlington, and I just couldn't wait. I just had to do it. And, oh, sorry for the table shaking so much. But anyway, so I said it'd go my Cocoa table, and this journal came. And so I just really started using this journal in July 2025. I had my weight loss surgery. I had my weight loss surgery in June of 25. So this June. So I started documenting it in July. I made it, I had the gastric sleeve. So I started documenting. So it's kind of like a creative journal. I decorate pages. I write things, personal notes. So I'm going to finish this. It says Thrive. So, and that was the theme. Thrive was the theme of my vision board party, which you're going to get more to come on that. But anyway, so this is, I'm going to complete this. I'm like almost halfway through, not quite. I've decorated more pages than I've actually written, but this is going to be what I'm going to document. And I'm going to document an entry in here for Thanksgiving on yesterday. It is Black Friday, y'all, and I'm kind of torn. I want to shop, but then I don't want to shop. But we'll see. Okay, so the next thing on my lineup is the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck. And I have had hers. I have a current lineup where I'm using the older one that was the 8x11, the big size. One is too big. Two, it was undated. And it was a lot going on in that planner. So I used it up until we had a crisis. Then I stopped then I picked it back up and on and off. And I had ripped pages out of it. I used it. I didn't use it. So it was just a lot going on with that. So this time I decided to I'm going to leave my budget book in my office. And this is what I'm going to use for the budgeting. Did put some information in there and started finding the why and getting all of the things written down. I have not did the savings goals yet. Did crack it open to do the budget categories, so I got that. Love that they had added the bill tracker in here. And so I will be using that. And I'll create my bill tracker for 2026. So this will be my budgeting for 2026. And then I will get to labeling. I really want to go ahead and get January cracking. Get it already set up because it'll be here before you know it. So I want to be ready. So that's what's next. And the next one that's on my list is I made this one. This is the one that I have. I have so much stuff, you guys. And so this one I made. And this one is I'm going to create this as my social media planner. And so everybody else is, and this is because I know. Thank you guys for my people that watch, my viewers that watch me. I really appreciate it. And I am working on consistency with my videos. So I'm going to use this as my social media planner. I'm going to have a whole thing. It is have Dallas Lady Planner. I'm going to fix it, jazz it up. So this actually is a vertical planner from the Happy Planner. And this is the other half of a quarter of the planner that I'm going to use it was the one that I'm currently using now, which is the coffee. I call it the coffee planner, but this is a vertical planner and it's all about coffee. Each of the dividers are about half coffee themed. And so I said, well, you know what? next year I have a different planner I'm going to use for my catch-all. So I said I'm going to use the rest of this planner for my social media. Now, I am going to be currently watching videos on how to do this because this will be my first time, first run at it. So how to set it up and everything. But it is just a regular vertical planner, happy planner. And I've decided to put 6 months to utilize the rest of this. But this is going to be my social media. I just put a different... I just put different rings on. I had some mini rings that I don't use, so I put that on there. I had a cover from back in the day from all the other planners I've had, and so I said this is going to be my new social media planner. Now, how I'm actually set it up is going to be a whole different video, but I am going to do that. And so for my catch-all planner, this is going to be, I'm going to use Caliber Plans 2026. This is your year. And I know I love these here planners. I love catch-all planners. I love seasonal planners. Learning that a lot of the seasons shouldn't really be celebrated or elevated in a way, but I'm learning. Anyway, so catch-all. We're going to have my work shifts, appointments, birthdays, to-do lists, events. So I'm going to, and this here, I love calendar plans. I love that everything is two-sided. I love her. I love that I bought the actual dividers in here that goes with the planner, and I also bought the sticker book. And I got all of this at her birthday bash that she had here in the colony. And I loved every moment of it. So I did my monthly calendar, the yearly calendar, put the dates, the birthdays, the trips, all the holidays, whatever we're going to be celebrating. And then I put all of these important dates I would like to remember. It does have the perpetuate calendar. I'll work on figuring out that. And these are going to be, I'm hoping to put goals here, but we'll see. Like I said, I got the dividers, which I'm going to use the dividers, not necessarily seasonal, but these dividers are going to be what I already have in my catch-all over here. I have budget, which this was Kelly playing budget. I bought the dividers. Then I also have the meal plan. I have bought that one. Now, I don't know if I had this separate or not, but I have the meal plan. Then I also have the fitness. So I'm going to probably make these here dividers the same tabs and leave it in here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I like the themed ones, but I also like this. Love her planners. It's front and back design, so you can utilize hers if you want to pull out those again and use them. I do like that. So also she has the monthly, when her column is on the right hand side, and I really like hers. Even though it's Sunday, it's a Sunday through Saturday, you have those like these Friday and Saturday is over here, so I like that. Also, I am going with a different layout. I am going to utilize this here is they call the dashboard layout. So I think that's going to be really cool. And now this is a dated planner, but I have all of this to do. Either it could be decorative or it could be utilized more functional with other boxes. I could just have my way, have my will. So I love this. So, and all of the planners and all of the things. So it's going to be great. I love it. I love it. So this is going to be my catch-all planner. Okay. And lastly is this one. Now this here is, I put it on the expander disc because I anticipate more papers in my projects. Okay, so this planner is it's another one that I've had for a while, and I've just added. So these are family photos of everything. So this is what I wrote down. I used plan for 2026 planner usage. So this is how I broke everything down. I have a catch-all. I have my journal. I am going to get me a memory keeping one when I'm ready for that. I'm not there yet. I did develop my own social media. So let's just mark this off and make it be fun. How about that? So we'll just do check. We got that. We got a journal. We got social media. Now this is this planner that we're looking at now is called Goals and Projects, and that's where we are. And in the goals and projects one, so I have dividers. So I did put my dailies and I did put my weeklies in here, because if I do have some dailies and weeklies. Now I did have a monthly tab too, but I did not put anything behind the monthly. And the reason that I didn't put anything behind the monthly is because I'm going to use a month on one page from the Scrappy Wife. And when I do, I'm going to put some monthlies in there so that way I can divide out what my projects are going to be. I also have a budget tab and meal plan tab in here. And I'm trying to decide how I'm going to use my budget and meal plan. I don't want to put everything in the catch-all because there's going to be a separate sheets that I'm going to use for that in my catch-all. So I said this year I've tried a lot of different things. The meal plans and the fitness is going to be used from Live Love Posh's pack that I purchased from her. And the budgeting, like I said, I'm just going to utilize one running sheet of all my expense sheets. And then I'll be able to transfer it to my budget sheet. So while I'm out in my catch-all. So this here is just extra dividers here. I haven't really quite decided. And matter of fact, I really want to put those at the back, because I haven't decided exactly how beneficial these are going to be. This is my I'll call it my project. This is my project. Seize the day. Because this is my project plan. So that's where I'm at right now with that. I'm going to put these in. I think there's probably too many, but. And I am going to have a tab for fitness, because I got fitness stuff in the back of here. And I will be doing that. So, on here, so that's my monthly. I told you about weekly. I told you about my monthly plan. So, these are the projects. So, this is from Kelva Plan. She had a whole pack of different types of goal setting inserts. And I picked out the inserts that at the bottom, it was just the weekly as it goes. And I said, well, I didn't want to use the weekly. I wanted to see if I can use these, and because it has the goals, how you break down the goals. And so I put that in here. Then my next one, these here that I have paper clipped these are my goals for project goals. And so I'm starting the business, which is DallasLadyPlanner. Then I'm going to do the office. I'm going to remodel and organize my office. Now, this is my craft room I'm in, but I also have an office. So I want to redo that office, and that's my new plan for 2026. Also, I'm going to change my formal dining room into a reading room, and I want that to be strictly my reading room. So that's my plan to transform that room. Also, my bedroom master closet. I want to do a custom closet and change out the flooring in my bedroom. So I have that project goal. Then in my kitchen, the only thing I really want to do is the drawers, pull out the drawers and have those drawers with the pull-outs, and you can roll them back. So that's my goal to check on that. And then in the garage, I'm going to continue the process because I have already put up shelving and everything. And I do want to epoxy the floor in there, but that's another goal. And then my yard and fence I got some goals for that. I haven't really reorganizing and getting things, outside things go outside, inside things go inside. I'm working on that. And it says organize the plans and the planner and the craft room. So reorganize my craft room. I do want to add my sticker collection has overgrown me. So I really, really, really want some Billy bookcases to be placed in here and with the doors and stuff, so that some things can be organized and not seen, and some things organized and to be seen. So, yep, that's my goals. And so I'm going to paper clip these goals together because I don't want to get too ahead of myself just yet. I'm taking my time with it. And then I put me some notes here because I have notes. And then these are, as I got to review my setup in my planner. These are old project sheets, and that some of them I'm going to transfer some information over to the new ones, and I may keep these or I may not, just depends. But I do use my project goal sheets. I really like that. Then my events, I have a whole section for events, which I have not planned on any events. I just left some paper. You see, this is holiday menu 2023, and this is usually what I do. But I'm gonna work on that. And then I have my brain dump. So these are like a lot of these here that's in my brain dump. It's like a lot of information from different videos that I've watched. Organized Money, At Home with Quita. I watched a lot of that, and I didn't want to really get rid of the notes because they are really some really good notes. And so I really want to keep those and review the notes. And I've kind of essentially do everything already, but it's kind of working on it. This is another one. It's the cleaning. This is a divider from DallasLadyPlanner. I think all of these here were dividers that I got in a pack. I think it said home pack or something that she did, a set of dividers. So it's like you get one of every kind. So that's how I wound up those. That's how they are all decorated. I love them. So I left that here. It says cleaning, and then I put the chores, and I have the chore list. This page here says when did I last, and this actually came from out of Live Love Posh's pack, as you can see. And it's a year and the pixels and everything. So I kind of wanted that page here. And then these are the old DallasLadyPlanner, the home organizing one. I forgot what it's named, but you get this and you do daily, weekly, and monthly chores. And I just use it as a guide more so than actually using it to check off, but making sure things are done. And so, yeah. And then this is something I created years ago. And I realized after I got through taping it and making it that it says the same thing every day. But it did talk about the mind, the body, and space. And so I did keep it. And so I thought hashtag happy and healthy in spring. So spring cleaning. So I kept that. Even though after I had did it, I noticed that. Then I wrote out some more videos, chore videos from the Budget Mom and Faith and Flowers. Whatever videos I watch, I try to incorporate all my little notes together, and depending on which one and everything. So, and I think it's the home expansion pack is what these tabs came from. So, then on this here last one I just labeled this as a to-do. So I have daily schedules, a weekly to-do. This one's from Goldmine and Coco. These are from the Happy Planner. And I had those. And then this little goal sheet, I just put it in here because it talks about just some goals that I had set for myself. Now this, as you can see, was from 2022. But I kept that. All the notes that I get, I always got notes. So also this here came with the fitness section that I was telling you about from the Live Love Posh. And I did it one complete month. And then after that, I didn't do it anymore. And I do like the fact that it has a workout challenge. And then on the back, it has a water challenge. So how many ounces of water you drink and whatever. So I'm thinking about putting that. I have 3 more. I think if four sets of four set come in a monthly pack in the Live Love Posh, and I can put that whole pack in behind the fitness. So I'm thinking that's the route that I'm going. And so I think that's all of my planners that I have. That's for the 2026. So my catch-all, this is my projects, my catch-all, my social media, my budget, and my journal. So these are all the planners that I'll plan to use. I thank you guys. Until next time.